Watch how you speak to yourself. You have to be patient with yourself. When you plant a seed, you can't expect it to grow overnight. You have to give it time, love, and care to watch it grow and watch it flourish. And that's exactly what you need to be doing with yourself. I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I glue the F up. I went from this to this, and how you can do it too. Let's get it. So I recently posted on TikTok, IG Reels, and my YouTube story this little video right here, and a lot of you guys were asking me, how do you do it? How do you do it, Nikki? Goals, how do you do it? And I'm going to be sharing with you guys exactly how I did it. So this is honestly new to me, and it took me quite a while to really become the person that I am today. If you guys are new here, this is what I looked like a couple years back. As you guys can see, I had damaged hair. I was super underweight. I was so unhappy, so insecure about myself and about my body. And I was like this for a long time. When I decided to finally cut the crap and really put myself first, that's when everything started to unfold for me. And this is when the change started happening. So let's take it back to 2013, 2014. I think I was around 15, 16. This is when Tumblr was super popular. So now we have TikTok, but back then, Tumblr was where you would go to find your inspo. That's where you would reblog all the beautiful girls that you wanted to look like, all the aesthetic. That's where it all started, and that's where my insecurities started. So Tumblr was a very dark time in my life. Like, there's memes going around, but this is what it was like in 2014. This was like the goal, and this is what everybody wanted to look like. And then you would see all the beautiful girls with European features. They were the ones getting the reblogs. They were the ones getting popular. They were like the goals that everybody wanted to look like. And for a Latina, it was hard for me to see all of those things, and I was just like wishing I could look like this, and wishing I had blue eyes or green eyes, wishing I had blonde straight hair. Victoria's Secret was also like super popular back then. The annual modeling show, like everybody wanted to look like that. And it was just so hard, especially as a teenager, seeing all of this, knowing you look nothing like that. Your self-confidence just goes down. It's hard enough being a teenager, but then add all of these society standards into it, and that's when things go left. So I had bleach blonde, damaged hair. I was trying so hard to be somebody that I wasn't. If you guys can see, I was like trying to be like this hipster, edgy, like girl, which I was not like that at all. And I went through a couple different other aesthetics of just like me faking who I am to try to find myself until I finally found myself. So fast forward 2016, that's when things started getting a little worse than in 2014. So 2016, that's when I was the most underweight. I think I was about 84 pounds. At the time, I didn't really realize it until I started to see, like, that's when like Kylie Jenner started getting her BBL surgery, and that's when like BBL bodies started becoming super trendy, lip injections. That's when that unrealistic body standards started becoming popular. So there we go, another standard that I couldn't possibly live to, because hello, I was 84 pounds, underweight, super thin. I think I just dyed my hair brown, and I just didn't feel good about myself. So let me tell you guys how all of that changed once I decided to put myself first. So the first thing I did, and the first tip I have for you guys, is to fake it until you make it. I faked it until I made it. So what I mean by fake it until you make it is that your confidence and your aura is what attracts people to you. So when you first walk into a room, that's the first impression you're giving off to people. So if you walk into a room slouched, kind of shy, timid, like to yourself with your head down, not really confident in yourself, that's the vibe that you're gonna give off to people, and automatically that's what they're gonna remember you as. I was so used to being insecure because of my weight that I would just, you know, walk with my head down, or like I would like try to cover my arms and my hands, and I just really kept to myself. But when I decided to hit that switch and just flip it, and I started walking with more confidence. I started walking with more swing in my step. I started wearing heels, and I started standing up straight, swaying side to side, keeping my head up high, looking straight ahead, making eye contact with people. And when I started doing that, guys, everything changed. And now when I walk, I feel so many eyes on me in a good way, where back then I just felt invisible, you know? So faking that I had all of this confidence and I had everything put together really changed people's perception of me. And in turn, it changed my perception of myself. Because when you fake something long enough and you try to like give yourself like reassurance, like I'm confident, even if you're not, like I'm confident, you just like suck it up and you just walk with the confidence, walk with the swing in your step, eventually your body and your mind is going to start believing that. And that's exactly what happened. I started pretending to have confidence because I started literally from zero confidence. You guys, I would walk in the streets and look at my reflection like on store windows, and I would hate myself, and I would like spend 5 minutes just staring at a store reflection fixing my hair because I felt horrible about myself. So when you start from zero confidence, you really have to fake it, and there's nothing wrong with faking it, because at the end of the day, you're going to start believing it eventually. And that's my number one tip on how I grew the F up, was just faking my confidence until I myself was confident, and changing people's perception of me just through my presence and my aura. The second thing I did, and my second tip, is to stop caring what people think about you. I still struggle with this sometimes, but definitely less now than I did before. When you base your self-worth on what people think about you, it stops you from flourishing and it stops you from growing. When you're scared about what people will think about you if you wear a dress to school or if you wear heels to school, it stops you from becoming the best version of yourself. And I was that way for a long time. Once I started wearing heels and dresses and started dressing up to school, people did start talking bad about me. I don't know what it was, but people would say, oh, who does she think she is? Why is she wearing heels? And people would just talk about me.
Editing Nikki here. It's so funny that I mentioned this in the video because literally just yesterday, I went to go visit my best friend at her tattoo shop, and there were other clients there, and the minute I walked in, she told me that they all started staring at me with a stank face, these two girls, and in Spanish they said, "Y ella, ¿quién se cree que? Who is she? Who does she think she is?" And then the whole time they were just staring at me with a stank face. So that's exactly what I'm telling you guys. Don't worry about what people say about you, because once you have that confidence and you're secure in yourself and you have that presence, your presence alone is gonna bother people. And some people will just always be haters no matter what. Literally, I walked in, I said hi to everybody, I was so nice, and they still talked crap about me for no reason, and they didn't even know me. So honestly, once you level up, your level up and your glow up is gonna bother people, and they're gonna feel some type of way for no reason. But that's their problem, not yours.
Hello, we're human, and of course, like, hearing bad things about you will bother you, but the most important thing is that you don't let it influence you and you don't let it shelter you in. When you stop caring about what people say or think about you and you just focus on yourself, then you mind your own business and you keep doing you, that's when you're gonna glow up, because you're going to do things that you would have never done before. You're going to dress how you would have never dressed before. What's that saying? If people ain't talking about you, you ain't doing something right. People are gonna talk no matter what, so you might as well let them talk while you're looking good. So the third way that I leveled up: wear things that make you feel good. When I started dressing for myself instead of for other people, that's exactly when I felt the most confident and I felt the most me and the most free. So as you guys can see, I'm wearing a dress right now. Dresses is what makes me feel confident. Heels makes me feel confident. Personally, I'm still pretty thin, and when I wear dresses, dresses, it just hugs my body, it shows off my figure, as opposed to when I wear jeans, you know, because I still have skinny legs. So when I wear jeans, I don't feel as confident as when I wear dresses. And that's okay. Wear the things that make you feel confident. Have you guys ever had like an outfit that you didn't feel the best in, and you go outside and your whole day is ruined because you're like self-conscious about like the way the outfit looks, you don't like how it fits, you don't think it flatters you, and you walk outside and your whole day is ruined. The whole day you're just constantly like self-conscious about the way you look. So when you wear things that make you feel good and make you feel beautiful and sexy, when you start wearing those things, your whole demeanor changes. And this ties back to my first tip, was faking it until you make it. When you wear things that make you feel good, you're gonna stand straighter, you're going to walk with a little swing in your step, you're gonna feel good. So stop worrying about what other people think. If you want to wear that dress in 60-degree weather, wear that dress. If it makes you feel good, that's the most important thing. So the fourth way that I leveled up, and my fourth tip for you guys, is gaining weight. So this doesn't apply to everybody because some people want to gain weight, some people want to lose weight, but gaining weight was the thing that really brought up my confidence like to astronomical levels. The highest that I've ever weighed was about 116 pounds last summer. I lost like 10 pounds recently, but the highest that I ever weighed was 116 pounds, and gaining weight really changed me completely. If you guys have seen my other videos, you guys know that I constantly struggle with gaining weight. It's always like an up and down cycle. You know, I'll lose 10 pounds, gain 10 pounds, lose again, gain again. And this is always going to be like a lifelong journey for me until I reach my goal weight. But this is what really like catapulted everything. I was just so tired of feeling bad about myself, looking into the mirror, hearing comments that I was underweight, because at the time I didn't see it. But now that I realize that 84 pounds for a 5'2" woman, it is not healthy. When I realized that, and I set the goal for myself to gain healthy weight in a healthy way, just to get my body healthy, that's when everything changed. I started drinking high calorie shakes. I started to track what I ate. I made sure to eat healthy, high calorie foods to help me gain weight in a healthy way. And once I started doing that, that's when everything changed. And in total, I gained about 22 pounds. And it may be different for you. Maybe you want to lose weight, maybe you want to gain weight, or maybe you want to tone your body. Whatever it is that's going to make you feel good about yourself, as long as it's healthy, go ahead and do it. It's honestly what really sparked a change in me, because I started looking in the mirror and I started loving my body. I started loving the way things fit on me, and that just helped me glow up and level up so much. The fifth tip I have for you guys, and the fifth thing that I did, was hair care. So as you guys have seen in my previous video, you guys know that these are extensions, but my natural hair is pretty long. It's like about here, and here are some pictures of my hair before. Yeah, it was that bad. Hair was completely damaged. I basically lost all of my natural curl pattern. I had so many split ends. My hair was up to here. I used to have so much breakage on the fronts of my hair that they would stick up. It was just the worst. That's what happened when I was trying to be somebody that I was not. So when I decided to care for my hair in the same way that I was caring for myself internally, that's when things changed. My hair was also a major part of my glow up. Now my hair is shiny, it's getting healthy after all of those years of bleaching. You guys, I used to bleach and dye my hair for 5 years. Blonde. This is my natural hair color. It's basically almost pitch black with natural red undertones, and I used to bleach my hair yellow. I used to have yellow bleach blonde hair with huge black eyebrows, pitch black eyebrows. I also had like honey blonde color. That was the color for a couple years, and my hair just never grew. My hair was always so unhealthy. So when I decided to dye my hair back to my natural color, and I started to do a lot of treatments on it, I started to do protein treatments, weekly hair masks, that's when my hair started to flourish. And honestly, I feel like my hair, it has become a part of me as well, because it just helped me embrace who I naturally am. Help me embrace my dark features. You know, I'm half Puerto Rican, half Afro Dominican, and this is what I naturally look like. And for so long I was trying to change that, and I was trying to make myself somebody that I wasn't. Next thing, which is honestly one of the most important things, is watch how you speak to yourself. Every day I'd wake up, look in the mirror getting ready for school, and I look at myself and I say, I'm so ugly, I look disgusting, I wish I had this, I wish I had that, I hate my hair, I hate my body, I hate this, I'm so worthless. And that, you guys, that honestly does so much damage to your confidence, to your self-esteem, to yourself. I would be late for school because I was just trying to fix my hair and trying to find the perfect outfit that made me feel good, and everything I did just seemed to not work. Saying so many horrible things to yourself really does affect who you are. So here are the 3 words you should follow: affirmations, gratitude, and patience. You need to give yourself affirmations every single time you wake up or right before bed. Tell yourself you're beautiful. Tell yourself things that you love about yourself. I love my hair. I love my body. I love my lips. I love my eyes. Look at yourself and give yourself love in the morning. Second thing is gratitude. Be grateful for the things that you have. You know, it could be way worse, and thankfully it's not. So be grateful for the things that you have. Be grateful for your features. Be grateful for your lips, for your eyes, for your ears. Be grateful for everything. And third, and most importantly, be patient with yourself. When you plant a seed, you don't expect it to grow overnight. You have to water it, you have to nurture it, you have to take care of it, and that's how it grows. So think of yourself just like a seed. Nurture yourself, water yourself, allow yourself to grow. Give yourself the time to accept yourself. Give yourself the time to embrace who you are. Give yourself the time to grow, and things will follow, and beautiful flowers will flourish from that, or beautiful fruits, you know, whatever it is that you planted will flourish from that. So remember, whatever it is that you're trying to plant in yourself, plant it, be patient, nurture yourself, let it grow, and eventually it will. Next thing that is super important is to cut toxic people out of your life. If you're toxic, you gotta go. The door to the left, like like cut the people out. There are people who don't want to see you win, that are low-key jealous of you, and they're in your circle, and all that does is bring bad negative energy around you. If you're starting to feel like weird about this person, trust yourself and trust your intuition, because it's there for a reason and it's giving you signs. And you need to sit back and analyze what you truly want from these surface level friendships. Surface level friendships are the worst. They won't allow you to grow, and you need to have people in your corner that are rooting for you and that are going to be there, not put you down. Last but not least, invest in yourself. Please invest in yourself. By this I mean invest in your self-care. Give yourself love, time. Same way you invest into other people or into relationships, invest in the relationship that you have with yourself. So take yourself out on a date. Spoil yourself. Give yourself self-care days. You know, pamper yourself. Give yourself all the love that you want. I invested in myself. I invested in my goals, in my self-care, in the way that I look on the outside, but also the person that I am on the inside. Every single day I work to better myself, to be a better person, to be a better partner, to be a better daughter, to be a better sister. Every single day I work on bettering myself and being the best version of myself. So that's basically it. Honestly, there's no secret recipe. Everybody's journey is going to be different, and I always say this: self-love is a journey, it's not a race. Nothing is going to come overnight, not even self-love, not even confidence, and you are going to have your ups and your downs. There could be a day that you don't love yourself, and that's okay, as long as you know that it's just going to pass and you work on every single day bettering yourself. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys found it helpful. Let me know 3 things that you love about yourself in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in my next one.